Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Emma. Welcome to our special series from Speak English Daily. In each episode, we're learning short sentences you must memorize to build a strong foundation. Here's the problem. You know every single word, but you have no idea what it really means when native speakers say it. Today is episode 1, Basic Reactions and Responses. Someone says that's lit. You think about fire? Someone says I'm down. You think they're sad? Someone says my bad. You translate it word by word, and it makes no sense? Here's what happened to my student, Lisa. English-speaking friend, want to grab lunch? Lisa thinks, grab? With hands? Why grab lunch? She translates word by word. Want equals want, grab equals grab, lunch equals lunch. She says, I will take lunch with my hands. Everyone laughs. Lisa feels embarrassed. Here's what happened to David. Coworker, let's call it a day. David translates word by word. Call equals call. It equals ick. A day equals a day. David thinks, call what? Call who? Call the day? He says, who should I call? Everyone is confused. Do you see the problem? Lisa and David tried to translate word by word. That's the biggest mistake English learners make. Listen carefully. You cannot translate these phrases word by word. You cannot break them apart. You must learn them as complete sentences. Why? Because grab lunch doesn't mean use your hands to take food. It means go eat together. Call it a day doesn't mean telephone the day. It means stop working, we're finished. This is the secret. Textbooks don't tell you. English has thousands of short sentences that you cannot translate word by word. You cannot use a dictionary for each word. You must memorize them as whole phrases. Let me say this again, because it's so important. Don't translate word by word. Learn the entire phrase. Memorize the complete meaning. These 46 phrases I'm teaching you today, you cannot break them apart. You cannot translate them piece by piece. You must learn them as complete units, like memorizing your phone number. You don't think about each digit separately, right? Same with these phrases. Today, you'll master 46 essential short sentences that native English speakers use every single day. These are not optional. These are required for real English conversation. And remember, no word-by-word translation. Learn the whole phrase. Ready to memorize complete sentences that will change your English forever? Let's go! Shatter practice section. Before we start, let me remind you of the golden rule. Do not translate word by word. Learn each phrase as one complete unit. Now we'll learn your first 10 phrases. For each one, I'll explain what the whole phrase means. not the individual words. Then we'll practice together at different speeds. Remember, don't break these apart. Don't translate piece by piece. Learn the entire meaning. I'll say each phrase 3 times. Just copy my voice, my rhythm, my confidence. Ready? Let's build your basic reactions and responses. Strong reactions. That's awesome. This means that's amazing or that's fantastic. Use it when something is really good or exciting. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That sucks. This means that's terrible or that's really disappointing. Use it for bad or annoying situations. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. No way. This expresses disbelief or surprise. It means I can't believe it or that's impossible. No way. No way. No way. Are you serious? This questions if someone is telling the truth. It means, are you really being honest, or is this real? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? My bad. This means it's my fault, or I made a mistake. It's a casual way to apologize. My bad. My bad. My bad. No worries. This means don't worry about it or it's okay. Use it to reassure someone or respond to an apology. No worries. No worries. No worries. Fair enough. This means that's reasonable or I accept that point. Use it when someone gives a good explanation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good point. This means that's a smart observation, or you're right about that. Use it to acknowledge someone's good idea. Good point. Good point. Good point. I hear you. This means I understand what you're saying or I get your feelings. It shows empathy, not just listening. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Tell me about it. This means I completely agree or I know exactly what you mean. You don't actually want them to explain. This is a complete phrase. Don't translate word by word. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Let's practice all 10 together. Remember, these are complete phrases, not individual words. That's awesome. That sucks. No way. Are you serious? My bad. No worries. Fair enough. Good point. I hear you. Tell me about it. Great. Now let's learn agreement phrases. Agreement levels. You bet. S means absolutely or definitely yes. It shows enthusiastic agreement. You bet. You bet. You bet. Not really. This means no, not exactly, or actually no. It's a polite way to disagree. Not really. Not really. Not really. Kind of. This means sort of, or a little bit. It shows partial agreement or uncertainty. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Sort of. This means kind of or in a way. It's similar to kind of partial agreement. Sort of. Sort of. Sort of. Absolutely. This means yes, completely, or I totally agree. It shows strong, confident agreement. Absolutely. 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 Definitely. This means for sure or without a doubt. It shows certainty and strong agreement. Definitely. 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 I doubt it. This means I don't think so, or that's probably not true. It expresses skepticism. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I hope so. This expresses a wish for something to be true. You want it to happen, but aren't sure. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I think so. This means I believe that's correct, but you're not completely certain. I think so. I think so. I think so. Sounds good. This means that's a good plan, or I agree with that idea. Perfect for accepting suggestions. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's practice phrases 11 to 20, one by one, slow and clear. You bet. Not. Really. Kind of. Sort of. Absolutely. Definitely. I doubt it. I hope so. I think so. Sounds good. Perfect. Now let's learn personal status phrases. Personal status. These phrases help you express how you're feeling or your status in different situations. They're incredibly useful for everyday conversations and showing your personality. Works for me. This means that's fine with me, or I'm okay with that plan. It shows flexibility. Works for me. Works for me. Works for me. I'm good. This can mean I'm fine, or I don't need anything. Context determines the meaning. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. This means I'm okay, or everything is all right. A standard response to how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Not bad. This means it's okay, or better than expected, often more positive than it sounds. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Could be better. This means it's not great, or there's room for improvement. A diplomatic way to say something isn't good. Could be better. Could be better. Could be better. That's weird. This means that's strange, or that's unusual. Use it for unexpected or odd situations. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's cool. This means that's interesting, or that's nice. Shows approval or mild excitement. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's funny. This means that's amusing, or that makes me smile. Not necessarily laugh out loud funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's crazy. This means that's unbelievable, or that's wild. Shows surprise at something extreme. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's perfect. This means that's exactly right, or that couldn't be better. Shows complete satisfaction. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's practice phrases 21 to 30, one by one, slow and clear. Works for me. I'm good. I'm fine. Not bad. Could be better. That's weird. That's cool. That's funny. That's crazy. That's perfect. Great. Now, let's learn conversation management phrases. Topic: management. These phrases help you manage conversations, changing topics, dismissing things, or connecting with others. They're the secret to flowing, natural English conversations. Whatever. This means I don't care or it doesn't matter. Be careful with tone. It can sound rude. Whatever. 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 Never mind. This means forget about it or don't worry about it. Use when you're dropping a topic. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Forget it. This means don't think about it anymore or let's drop this topic. It's stronger than never mind. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Big deal. This means it's important or it's a serious matter, often used sarcastically. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. No big deal. This means it's not important or don't worry about it. Reassures that something isn't serious. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. What's wrong? This means, what's the problem? Or is something bothering you? Shows concern for someone. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing much. This means not a lot or nothing special. Common response to what's up or what's new. Nothing much. Nothing much. Nothing much. Same here. This means me too or I feel the same way. It shows a shared experience or opinion. Same here. Same here. Same here. Me too. This means I also or same for me, used for positive statements you agree with. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me neither. This means I also don't or same but for negative statements, used when agreeing with negative statements. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Let's practice phrases 31 to 40. One by one, slow and clear. Whatever, never mind, forget it. Big deal. No big deal. What's wrong? Nothing much. Same here. Me too. Me neither. Excellent. Now let's learn strong agreement phrases. Strong agreement. Finally, let's learn your most powerful agreement phrases. These show maximum enthusiasm and support. They're the phrases that will make people think you're a native speaker. Exactly. This means that's precisely right, or You got it perfectly. It shows complete agreement. Exactly. 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 Of course. This means obviously or naturally. It shows that something is expected or logical. Of course. Of course. Of course. Sure thing. This means definitely or no problem. It shows enthusiastic agreement to a request. Sure thing. Sure thing. Sure thing. Right on. This means exactly right or I totally agree. It's very casual and enthusiastic. Right on. Right on. Right on. You got it. This can mean you understand or I'll do that. It shows understanding or agreement to help. You got it. You got it. You got it. That's legit. This means that's real or that's genuinely good. It shows approval and authenticity. That's legit. That's legit. That's legit. Let's practice phrases 41 to 46. One by one, slow and clear. Exactly, of course. Sure thing. Right on. You've got it. That's legit. Incredible. You've now learned all 46 essential phrases. Let's put them into action with real conversation practice. Scenario 1. Mark and Emma conversation. Listen and repeat both parts to practice natural conversation flow.
Hey, Emma, I got the promotion.
No way! That's awesome!
Thanks, but I'm nervous about the new responsibilities.
I hear you. That's totally normal.
Do you think I can handle it?
Absolutely. You're perfect for this job.
I hope so. What if I mess up?
Everyone makes mistakes. If you do, just say, "My bad," and move on.
Good point. I'm overthinking this.
Exactly. You got it. Scenario 2. Practice with me, Emma. After I ask a question, pause the video and try to answer by yourself first. Then, play the video again to hear my suggested response. Repeat my response out loud to practice pronunciation and fluency. So, yesterday was crazy. I was walking to work when I saw my friend Lisa crying at the bus stop. I went over and asked, "What's wrong?" She told me she just got fired from her job. How would you react to that news? Right. So I said the same thing. Then Lisa asked, Do you think I should call my boss and beg for my job back? What would you say? Exactly. I told her it probably wasn't a good idea. But then she said, actually, maybe this is a sign. I've always wanted to start my own bakery. What do you think? How would you respond? Perfect. I was so excited for her. Then she asked, would you help me write a business plan this weekend? What would you say? Great. And that's exactly what I said. By the end of our conversation, Lisa went from crying to smiling. Sometimes the worst days lead to the best opportunities, right? Good job. Now, let's work on pronunciation. These are complete phrases. Don't break them apart. Linking sounds. That's awesome. Is one unit. Sounds like that's awesome. Don't think that plus is plus awesome. Think that's awesome as one complete meaning. You got it is one phrase. Say it like you got it. Me too sounds like one word. It becomes me too. Stress patterns. That's awesome. Stress the first word of the complete phrase. Absolutely. Learn the whole word's rhythm. Definitely. Memorize the entire pattern. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't say my badly. The complete phrase is my bad. Don't translate me neither word by word. Learn it as one unit. Me neither. Whatever is one complete expression with 3 syllables. Whatever. Remember, these phrases work as complete units. Don't analyze the parts. Memorize the whole. Great. Now it's time for our community challenge. Now it's your turn to engage. Here's what I want you to do. Challenge 1. Which phrase was the most difficult for you to pronounce? Tell us in the comments, and we'll help you master it. Challenge 2. Create a short conversation using at least 5 phrases from today's lesson. Make it realistic, maybe ordering coffee, talking with a coworker, or chatting with a friend. Challenge 3. Share a time when you misunderstood an English phrase, like Lisa and David in our opening stories. What happened? How did you figure out the real meaning? Challenge 4. Pick your top 3 favorite phrases from today and tell us when you plan to use them first. Remember, the more you practice these phrases in real conversations, the more natural they'll become. Don't be afraid to use them. That's how you improve. Perfect. Now let's wrap up. Congratulations! You've just learned 46 essential phrases that will transform your English conversations. Now, let me repeat the most important lesson from today. Do not translate word by word. Do not break these phrases apart. Learn them as complete units. Keep practicing these whole phrases. Keep improving, and I'll see you next time on Speak English Daily. Until then, use these phrases confidently and watch your English transform. Take care, everyone. Bye.